You've just pressed play on this video, so you can pretty easily expect and pretty easily predict that nothing's going to go wrong. Go wrong, 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 wrong. You can pretty easily expect and predict that nothing's going to go wrong. Well, I guess that's not true. Well, maybe I can't predict if a video will play, but there are people out there who can predict things, right? Forecast analysts, the big media pundits, the guys that get paid the big bucks. Where have I seen predictions like that before?
Well, I've seen a little on TV.
The ninth best performer year to date is SVB Financial. Don't yawn. This company's a merchant bank with a deposit base that Wall Street had been mistakenly concerned about. Well, they're not going away. SVB, it's the old Silicon Valley Bank, has always been a very good business. Well, they're not going away.
One debt to society later.
This morning, we witnessed the second largest bank failure in American history.
Well, one prediction doesn't.
Okay, Peter writes, should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is real. Look, if there's one takeaway other than a plus 400 somebody, Bear Stearns is not in trouble. Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly.
6 paranoia-filled days later.
Bear Stearns today leading the tumble on Wall Street. The stock plunging 45%. That is a whopping loss of $3.5 billion in market value today alone. The number is even more dramatic when you're looking at the company over a 3-month period. There it is, down $8.9 billion, roughly 68%. The market cap loss, nearly $9 billion in a 3-month period.
Collapsing investment bank Bear Stearns.
The worst 6 days in financial market history.
The most devastating global financial crisis since the Great Depression.
No, we have Armageddon. I wouldn't try to cause us that. We have Armageddon.
Okay, Jim Cramer might not be the best example, but what about more sober, more traditional financial journalists? Forbes magazine wouldn't be wrong with that.
Lately, we've
Just hold
seen
on, wait,
this overwhelming number of crypto conferences, like a Coachella for crypto.
Alright.
The conference really underscored the rise of FTX as this dominant gravitating force within the industry. FTX was really one of the earliest firms in crypto to push into the mainstream with all these big partnerships and deals that they had. So I think this really elevates the status of FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried specifically as the spokesperson for the crypto industry.
FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried awaits trial on criminal charges related to the collapse of his crypto exchange. Terms set by the federal judge call for Bankman-Fried to remain under house arrest, plus surrender his passport, wear a monitoring device.
Man, I think I've learned something here.
You know, all of us, we didn't see this coming, right? Like, we all fell for the wow.
Predictions are everywhere. Financial models, cash flow forecasting, software models, predictive analytics software. There are so many different types of these tools and so many different people who swear by them. But the fact is, without going into too much detail, models are not reality. There's probability, then there's certainty, and no business model can ever be certain.
The forecast is always wrong. It is possible that the forecast actually matches what happens later on in the world. But our experience is that the forecasts we make about the future tend to differ substantially from what happens.
It doesn't matter what information you have or believe you have. It doesn't matter what information anyone has, pretends to have, or thinks they have. It doesn't matter what the most reputable firm, expert, or publication states. What is happening at other businesses is out of your control. What you can control is your business. Your firm exists in an inherently unpredictable, chaotic world. It is often difficult to accept that fact, but it is a fact and will always be. What you can do is take action to strengthen your firm against whatever events may happen. Models and assessment tools can never account for unexpected changes in market conditions or the true strength of a customer's business.
Models are always models, so they are abstractions from reality. They're like maps. They kind of like describe their reality, but they are not one-to-one.
Manage your risk using the best tools available. Trade credit insurance is one of these. Actually, it is the best of these. A good insurance policy protects you from uncertainties and gives you peace of mind. You won't need to predict the future, and you can stop trying. you'll be secured, your business will be secured, and you can work to make your firm larger, stronger, and better.
They're out of touch.
They're out of touch.
Sometimes I call it crypto crabbo, and sometimes I call it, well, crypto shit. Just ridiculous that anybody would buy this stuff.
12 seconds later.
I would not touch crypto in a million years.
I have no idea! No idea! None!